Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Happy Labor Day to you. And the weather, as expected, is fairly summery out there. Although we did not hit 90 today, I think we have an opportunity to get there tomorrow and again on Wednesday. High of, I should say highs in the 80s today. It's 82 now. The dew point in the 60s. Now, here's the deal with the heat advisory that's in effect tomorrow, because, again, temperatures are going to be upper 80s to near 90, but it is going to feel like the mid-90s tomorrow with a good deal of sunshine. Right now, it's 83 in town. Rome is at 82 to Verona as well. Clinton at 82 in the low 80s down the thruway to Little Falls and Dolgeville. It's 80 right now in Milford and Hartwick. Cooperstown at 81. 78 in Springfield and in Oneonta. And in the low 80s and upper 70s across the Adirondacks. So, speaking of 90-degree days, we've only had only two so far this summer. Of course, we're into meteorological fall now, which began on September 1st, but, you know, in terms of the calendar, we still have some time to go. So only 2 90-degree days so far. Could we get another one or two? It's possible. So here's a look at the setup. Satellite Doppler radar. This pump, this warm air, the southerly flow pumping in unseasonably warm and humid weather. That's going to be around, I think, for the next few days. And I also just wanted to mention this. You see this kind of disturbance off the coast of Nova Scotia and down East Maine? That's actually the remnants of Idalia, which may actually come to life again and move into portions of Nova Scotia or even down East Maine even. So we might not have heard the last of Idalia yet. In terms of the tropics, couple areas we're watching. Gert. Remember, Gert actually came back to life for a brief time over the weekend, the remnant low out over the north central Atlantic, and then we had Katya, which has now been downgraded to a tropical depression or a remnant low. In this area, this X, that could become Lee. So we will keep you posted on the tropics. So only 19 days to go until fall, and with the fading summer comes the fading daylight. This evening sunset 7:30. In 2 weeks, it's just after 7 o'clock. 6 weeks, about quarter after 6, and just 8 short weeks from now, sunsets will be before 6 o'clock. All right, so near 90 Tuesday and Wednesday. As we get into Thursday and Friday, it's still warm, it's still humid, and there's a better chance of showers and storms, and it could be a little unsettled into the weekend as well. But notice as we get into the weekend, it looks like temperatures will kind of revert back to what they should be, i.e. highs in the low to mid-70s. We've got to take a quick break. Eyewitness News continues right after this.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
What's going on, Central New York? Hope you had a good Labor Day. The time has come to bid farewell to summer, right? No, not at all. It is going to feel like, I don't know, July as we go into the day tomorrow and again Wednesday. Clear sky tonight. It's muggy. It's mild. Low temperatures will be into the low and mid-60s. And then tomorrow we have a heat advisory. This goes into effect at noontime and it goes through the evening, speaking to the fact that it's going to feel like the mid-90s in the afternoon under blazing hot sunshine. I think actual temperatures will be hovering right around 90, but again, the heat advisory is there to let you know, hey, it's going to feel hotter. Numbers now are in the mid-60s up at the Adirondacks and Old Forge. Herkimer is at 69. It's 72 here in town. Hamilton is at 70. Mid and upper 60s from Sherburne to Norwich into Otsego County, Lawrence, and Springfield. Here's a look at satellite Doppler radar loops, and what we are watching is are a few showers and thunderstorms, a couple down to the south here, and then some more out to the west. Eventually, these will work their way eastward and arrive here by the time we get to Thursday. Wanted to point this out to you, too. You see this right here? Look at this little kind of curly Q we got going on here. That is actually the remnant low of what was once Hurricane Idalia. Maybe coming back to life here and impacting parts of Nova Scotia. So that'll be interesting to see. As we go out a little bit wider, wanted to point out a couple things too here as well. We have this kind of curly Q here. That is what used to be Katia. It was a tropical depression, now nothing. Now this area down here is showing some signs of organizing. That could become Lee. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then look, another disturbance rolling off the African coast as well. Here at home, it's a lot of bright sunshine through the day tomorrow. Temperatures are going to warm up fast. You know, some areas or some schools start tomorrow, others start Wednesday, others start Thursday. If you have to go to school tomorrow, it's probably going to be a little tough to concentrate because the weather is just going to be summery, sunny. You're not going to want to be in class, right? Again, temperatures will be up near 90, not only tomorrow, but on Wednesday as well. 90, 91, or 92, not out of the question. But again, it's going to feel like the mid-90s under a good deal of sunshine. It's 71 right now, calm wind. The dew point is at 67, so it is kind of saucy out there and sticky. 90, 91 tomorrow, bright sunshine. Again, on Wednesday, temperatures will be near 90. And even Thursday, there's an opportunity we could get close, but I'm a little suspect of showers and thunderstorms kind of crashing that party. It will depend on timing. Scattered storms Friday, still very humid at 82. We will start to lower the humidity levels going into the weekend. Unfortunately, there's probably going to be some scattered showers around both Saturday and Sunday, with temperatures more typical of what they should be in September, i.e. highs into the low and mid 70s. We got to take a quick break. Brendan Miller's up next with sports. Stay right there.
Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
All right, good evening, everyone. I hope you had a good Labor Day as we get ready to kind of get back into the swing of things here. But the weather is still going to be acting more like something you'd have in July. Heat advisories are in effect for the day tomorrow. It is 69 right now at the top of the hour at Griff's Park in Rome. The dew point's in the mid-60s. It's calm, mild, and muggy overnight with a clear sky. Temperatures will end up in the low and mid-60s. Tomorrow, 90, 91, 92. It's not out of the question as some of you go back to school. Others go back Wednesday, others Thursday. Lots of sunshine, hot and humid. Now, the heat advisory is in effect because it will feel during the peak heating hours in the afternoon. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. It's going to feel near 95 degrees tomorrow. We're at 70 now in Utica and Rome. Over to Little Falls, Ilion is at 71. Upper 60s in Hartwick to Cooperstown, Springfield and Oneonta, and mid-60s up into the heart of the Adirondacks. All right, so here's a look at satellite and radar. And we've superimposed dew point contours on here. That's all that green that you see. And it's this persistent kind of heat pump of all the warmth and humidity funneling right up over central New York. That's going to be with us through the day tomorrow through Wednesday as well. And really the humidity, we're not going to catch a break from that until probably this weekend. Wanted to point this out too. See this little kind of curly Q here? This was once Hurricane Idalia, the remnant low out here over Atlantic Canada rather, and actually organizing and could re-strengthen and move into like Halifax, Nova Scotia, maybe even down East Maine. So interesting note there. A little bit wider out into the tropics, and we still have some activity. Now, technically, Gert and Katia are done, remnant lows, so they're nothing tropical. But this system right here could become Lee here in the next few days. And then there's another disturbance rolling off the west coast of Africa. Peak hurricane season, usually in September. It's going to feel like summer really through much of this week with all the humidity, but there's only 19 days until fall. That's it, 19. Tonight the sun set at 7:30. In 2 weeks it's 7:05. And then we get closer to 6 o'clock in 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks, it's before 6 o'clock. 91 tomorrow. It's going to feel like the mid-90s. Near 90 again Wednesday. Then we're going to have some scattered storms. Thursday into Friday, still very humid. Temperatures in the low and mid-80s. It could even be warmer Thursday, depending on the timing of those storms. Then we get into the weekend. We're going to have some scattered showers around, but temperatures kind of revert back to where they should be, which is low and mid-70s. Got to take a quick break. Eyewitness News continues right after this.